matchup in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 15 on it. 15 on it. Rip left. Rip left.
First carry for Central Florida alum, Latavius Murray. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
They just do get the play off. Now Bridgewater. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Mike 54.
On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
Ready. Titus Ringo.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And carries into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
We got 6.
From 17 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Gordon. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Bridgewater on first down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You gonna get this. You're all mine. 59 Mike.
Here's Bridgewater. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Murray. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? Now Lutz for the field goal try. This from 44 yards away. And Lutz puts this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got to push on.
On second down, it's Jones. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
43, 17. Mike, 47. I'll get him.
First down, Winston. Jones has it. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On second down now, it's Jones. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 5.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. They've got a third down and 5 to start things out.
Ready. Blue ready. Check back 47. Bound to lose one. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 47. Check. 47. Here we go.
Winston. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and go. Continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Second and 12 at the 18-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
You got nothing. Go. Wide. Get wide.
Bridgewater. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Orbit. There we go, Mike 20.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown right there.
Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Gay is on for the point after. And it's 21-3. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go, here we go. Watch the eye.
On 2nd down, Kamara.
Go, 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 run.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Hustle. Defense. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Let's go. Mike 20.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Vita Vea able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Let's get this.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Bridgewater now. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
47's the mic. Wait. Here we go.
Off the play fake. Winston. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Ready? Check, 47. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here. Wait. Mike's 47.
1 second and 11 now. Winston. And he finds Howard complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Winston. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Winston to Godwin on the connection there for a Tampa Bay first. Winston the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and goal. Winston. And he's got his tight end Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard in the final seconds of the first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go!
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 25 on second down, Winston looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Winston, the offense, with a 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. Avoids him at the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you.
Defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
They run. It's Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down. Backed up where they were on this side of the field, that was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a 1st down in that situation?
And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
To throw is Bridgewater. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The end result, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Saints 1st down.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. He's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Saints get a bit closer. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Check,
They'll go again to Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Black 25. Flip. Single. Follow.
To throw, Winston. He finds an opening past the 40. He completes it to Evans.
Let's go, baby.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Winston of the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. This is Jones. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home.
The carry here for the big tight end. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Green, double thing.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. Check 26.
Hey, thumb.
They'll run it with Jones. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Ronald Jones unable to get to that imaginary yellow line. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Set. 70 ending. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Ready. Black, what is that?
Man, I got you.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones, so quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They give it off here to the tight end. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Ready? Black 22. 3 bucks. Hey, even.
They'll try again with Jones. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that block. That's big time.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Brings up 2nd.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
28-yard line.
On 2nd down and 4, Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Vita Vea able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
3rd down. 3rd and 7.
The Saints on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Bridgewater. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
45's the mic. 45's the mic.
Now Bridgewater on 4th down. And he's going to go down again. Vita Vea. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So a risky move that does not pay off. And, Charles, you take it from the defensive perspective. They had to be a little offended there that they even tried to go for it back inside their own 20.
Highly offended. And they took the ball away and gave it to their offense in a great situation. But when you look at this thing in total, when you start taking chances like that, you know what that means? You're going to have to take more chances later, right? When you don't convert, that just means you got to double down on it. So we can see this thing pile up as we go on.
They come out here in the I.
Mike, 58, right there. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's keep it going.
They're going to go with a tight end here in the running play. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They only got 2, but that was enough as he'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Easy. Hey, 58 to Mike.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have... And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Buccaneers 45, Saints 13.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Again, it's Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Okay, ready.
Mike, 45.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. And with that, I'm off to the airport. Charles will be on I-4 back to Windermere as we say so long.